Hey, good day. Second time trying to record this video today. First time didn't work because I don't think the message was meant for you. Oh, dropped you. I think the message was more of a deeper message for something else, and it just wasn't working out, and the recordings wouldn't record, it wouldn't go through. So tonight I'm doing this one again. I'll show you where we are tonight. We are walking the beach of Sylvan Lake, watching all the seagulls. I decided to come out and walk down here. Often I come sit and work. It took me a while to kind of let myself do this, just to take part in this beautiful little world, and then that is here in Sylvan Lake, and then I would only walk it when my partner Corrie was home, and we're Corrie, and so I was home, and I just felt the need to come out into the beautiful scenery of down here. The trees up on the top are beautiful, but this is even more beautiful, and there's so much to see. So here we are, and we're going to walk this, and we're going to do the walk with me tonight. And we are in this is my third series of this. As I said yesterday in the video, the first one was in a private group, and then I decided to keep going and keep moving and holding myself accountable. And so I did the second series, and you've seen just the road, and that was the way I did the first one. And then I decided, turned around so I can look at myself in a way of not in looking at myself on screen, but to see me and to see what I need to see in me, and also share with you. So what I share with you is also for me, and I do the work. I don't just tell other people what to do. I do the work. What I give to you, I discover within myself and find my way of doing this work. So yesterday I had a card, today I forgot the card, but I did pull it earlier, and it was Awakening, and it was Delilah. It's like the second, third time today that card came out. So Delilah card was my card, and Delilah, the Awakening, Delilah, if you know the story of Delilah, was about making a choice that was made out of fear and not out of faith. And so a lot of things we do is out of fear and not out of faith. And what I've deeply discovered in my journey and in my healing journey was the existence of some of the body pain and some of the other things that have happened over the years, and kind of having, I don't think people realize how they suck the life out of a child and how the joy gets sucked out in judgment, mockery, teasing, and those type of things. And I found myself not being able to be myself in a lot of areas in life and being very serious. Now I'm naturally more serious, but that sense of self. So I take myself too serious sometimes, and that's kind of where we are right now, is that choice, that Delilah choice to take myself too serious has left me blinded to some of my happiness and joy over the years. And my last 3-4 years of my life, as hard as it's been and as challenging as it's been, it's also been about that. It's about letting myself discover what it is to have joy, happiness, to be in those places, and to have that in my life. And so I challenge myself to do things that I would not have done. And so you're going to have to sometimes, when you start these journeys and you start walking through this, and even if you're not physically walking, you're sitting on a couch, is to challenge yourself to move beyond. Because the choice that we make will either let us become our own enemy, destroy our own lives, or to become the destruction of our own happiness and joy, and we will self-sabotage everything because we don't allow ourselves to get out and explore, and we limit ourselves with, I don't do that, I don't like that, I'm not that kind of person, those are not the things I do. How do you know? How do you know? And so often I'll get that about I don't exercise, I don't like to exercise. Well, movement and exercise come with a discipline. And what are you exercising? So if you're sitting here and you're listening and you're you're perceiving new information while you're exercising your brain. So there's movement happening. So you do like to exercise parts of you. You just don't like the movement of shifting and moving out of your comfort or out of that energy. And this is not a lecture on walking, because you might be another couple of years before you can walk. Who knows? You might be today, tomorrow. But the movement doesn't start with seeing yourself at the end. It starts with seeing yourself at the beginning and taking baby steps and taking action and movement towards you. And so, believe it or not, me walking in these beautiful places and coming down in these actually took baby steps. I tend to avoid places where there's more people. I tend to avoid this kind of beautiful life. And I stay more at home. And hard to believe this, but I'm an introvert extrovert. I come out, I like to do my work. I hide behind my work, and I hide in the work. And that's why these walks are more Corrie than they are channeling through my work. This is so that you can see the everyday person, and that you can know that no matter where you are, what you're existing in, no matter what's happening, you can be the change in your life. You can make the changes. You can do things for you. And some of the things that you've created as what you like, what you don't like, and that you hold you back, were probably programmed in you. Or you may have been made fun of as a kid. You may have been mocked. You may have been, it's like someone may have made fun of you. You may have hid from social activities because of teasing, because of anything, or because of what body you exist in right now. And that's a big one. It's I used to be thin, but I've been thin a million times in my life, and I've gained it all back. I've done all those things over the years, and then I had to get really honest with myself about what was the true truth. And so when you find yourself, looking at what you used to do and where you used to be, well, you're not going back to who you used to be. Forget it. But you, from who you are today, everything that ties you to the past that limits you today is your emotional connection to an old story, an old way, or an old connection to a situation, a time. And you might have been 10 and you weren't who you were today. So who you are today, and whatever age you're at, I'm 50. So at 50 years old, I know I can't do what I did at 20 or at 16, 17. I was a figure skater. I figure skated. I did jumps and spins and spent hours on the ice, and that's changed. I was into bodybuilding. That changed. My body changed. My body took the beatings. But can I lift weights? Yeah. Can I walk? Yeah. Can I skate? Yeah. Is there things that I could do? Have I done them? Some. This winter, this is my challenge. And what I look at this beautiful water will turn. That's going to turn to ice because I'm in Alberta. So that's going to turn to winter. And as that turns to winter, my goal is I'm purchasing a new pair of skates, professional figure skates like I always wore. Not the same kind, of course. And they build rinks out there. And I have a granddaughter who needs to learn how to skate. She has a grandmother who taught figure skating, who was a figure skating instructor. So who better to teach her, and who better to encourage and inspire her to not to be afraid to put that skates on? Me. So I am walking, and I'm getting my body back into shape We're walking the boardwalk. I'm walking to get my body back into shape so that I am where I need to be to put those skates on to get up. Our video ended because it was full. So we're back. But yes, so my challenge and what I'm challenging myself to do is to create that, and it's hello. And so I'm pushing myself to be able to get back on and get out there and do these things that are not just about the skates, but it's about the limiting beliefs that we place in our minds. And when we don't limit ourselves, we don't limit our beliefs, that we don't limit the, the possibility. We don't limit ourselves by age, by body, and we think, how can I adapt and adjust? How can I adapt and adjust my thoughts to align to what I am capable of right now, and still hold on to a dream of tomorrow, of possibilities, and I can still thrive and still work towards it and still keep trying to do something more. And as long as you're trying, you're thriving. As long as you're saying, I'm going to put effort into it. So I have words, limiting words when I'm coaching, when I ask people at the end of a coaching session of, what are you going to do? What is your action steps? What can you achieve during this time between our next visit? And I will try, or I will see if I can. Well, they're limiting. So they're limiting words. So it's what are you capable of? What do you know that you can do without being, without disappointing yourself? Don't do the things that are going to make me happy or tell me what I want to hear, because you don't know what I want to hear. It's like, tell yourself your truth. Tell yourself your truth. What are you capable of right now? In other words, what can you commit to be the change in your life? And small. I know I am capable. I know I am capable of taking the first set of stairs. I know I'm capable of walking 5 minutes. I know I'm capable of reading a book. I know I'm capable of a meditation. I know I'm capable. I have 10 extra minutes. I have 15 extra minutes, or I have an hour. I know I have this much time. When can I do this? And when do I have that space? When do I have the energy? Mornings, evenings, when? So it's like, and I'm not easy on people. It's you got to hold yourself accountable. The reason why I'm not easy on people is I'm not easy on me. And if I'm not easy on me, I'm not going easy on anybody. And I can have deep compassion for you, caring for you, because if I just let you, if you just let you coast through your life and to keep letting yourself disappoint you, you're always going to be deceiving you. If you have the courage to challenge yourself a little bit each day, you're not disappointing you, but you're also not placing big expectations on yourself. You're doing the things that you discover are possibly achievable, doable, things that you know you can commit to, so that you become a success story to yourself each and every day. And when you can become a success story to yourself each and every day, you are not afraid you move beyond the fear. You may know some being afraid stories because of your past, or your fear stories of the past. And you may be a little bit afraid, but you're not in the fear stories of the past, because you start to recognize, I am not that of the past. My life is not the same. My situations are not the same. Everything in my life is different. I'm different. So I will be what I need to be. And when you start to be that, you start to see the world differently. And so see the ducks? So this is our view. This is the world that I exist in. And this is not where I existed about 3 months ago. I was in Leduc, and coming here was a challenge. It was a bit of a, I was comfortable there. I already had a place, I already had everything, and I'd made a home there. But once again in my life, I uprooted that home and moved to the unknown, and we've had to overcome some challenges with that. We had to overcome lots of challenges with that, and I'm working from home, but he's working still on the road and traveling, and we're having to compromise and make those commitments in order for me and him to be able to live that healthier life. And that healthier life means for me to be able to take part in nature, for me to get back into trees, get back into the bush, get back into the woods, and to get back closer to the water again from Newfoundland. So to be able to find those places that can help heal some of the things that we've come to recognize in me that are more medical, such as menopause, sad, some depression, things that are real in my life, and being able to, let's go this way, and be able to move beyond those things and heal through those. And so instead of suppressing, I've taken deep rest. And I learned that word with depression through a statement Jim Carrie had said about one of his healers, said depression was that your body is so depleted that you need deep rest. And that's what this has been for me, deep rest. So sometimes you need to challenge yourself to go into deep rest, and movement, this is a part of the deep rest. It's not work, it's moving and still committing to my passion, to what I love, and to my followers, and to the people that are with me, and being able to do a little bit of it all and knowing my limits. So let's not try, let's do. What can we do today? And what can you do today? And how are you going to start to be that change? Love you all. Have a beautiful day. Talk soon. Bye-bye.